Hello, my name is Rehan Hussain, and I am going to be talking about my paper that I've published at ICON 2024, Induction Motor Multi-Incipient Fault Detection based on Gradient Boosting Algorithms. Induction motors, as the one shown, are very useful in the industry due to their durability, resilience, and cost of production. They also come with different qualities like kilowatt hour, horsepower, and RPM. Quite a lot of these can prove to be quite fatal when they have a sudden breakdown in the workplace. Therefore, there is a need for making sure that these motors stay efficient for as long as possible. The experimental setup consists of the dynamometer on the right side, which controls the torque directly, as you can see through the physical connection in between with the coupling, and the bearing load connection is observed through this equipment. Additionally, to observe current, a sensor is also attached to the induction motor to observe the current from time to time. Using current as a signature to measure any anomalies, we can see that the signal's sinusoidal waves don't match with each other. But that isn't important because we care about the slight discrepancies that is not visible to the human eye. We therefore refer to the peaks of the waves, and when we do, we see some distortions at almost every peak. This can lead to fault detection. So if we are not able to find out these anomalies by human intervention, our next best choice would be artificial intelligence. Specifically, machine learning algorithms, under which gradient boosting machines, or GBM, under which there are further many categories that can be used to find out these anomalies. So how does an AI model actually work? Well, the first thing it would need is data. Data that is labeled whether there is a fault or normal in whichever scenario. Remember the data that I showed earlier with the discrepancies in the peak? Well, that needs to be fed into the model with the right amount of analysis part where it's manipulated and extracted features from so that it can analyze the data. This is then fed into the machine learning model where it can predict the probabilities of the faulty case or the normal case, whether it is normal, bearing fault, or stator winding. This is where the classification happens and the comparison and the analysis parts takes place so that evaluation metrics can be evaluated. I would like to finally thank Mohammed Saleh, Dr. Shadi Khalil, and Dr. Hitham Aburub to mentor me through this project, Texas A&M University, and Qatar National Research Fund of Qatar Foundation, who sponsored this project. And finally, thank you to IEEE and IES Society for publishing my paper.